Well, good Monday evening, all you people. Some of you, it's actually Tuesday, which is why Colin is not in the chat, I'm guessing, because that boy is probably sleeping. I wonder if Colin snores. Colin, you can answer that if you watch this later. What's up, Jim? What's up, everybody in the chat? It looks like we got 8 people for a Monday night. It's not too bad to start off. Hopefully some more people roll in as we get started here for a Michael Herman naked Lola set. I wish, but no. I don't think Lola gets naked. I did actually get a chance to watch yesterday's stream. I was intending to be there, and then someone knocked on my door at like 10:30 in the morning and said they were here to help me get my pad done for my soon-to-be hot tub in the next couple of months. So in the hot weather, we got about 40 bags of stone, and I carried it like a mammoth and got it in place and worked until mid-afternoon to get that done. And we finally got it done. So it looks good. If you, again, are on my Instagram, which you can see up there in the corner, you would be able to see my story and such pictures and stuff like that. However, after I got done and I took a shower and I got ready, I watched the stream, and I have to say, I'm pretty sure you guys were just taking a piss, but some of you are absolutely crazy. I think Jason lost his shit for no reason whatsoever. I literally said, I like this song, and then you guys turned into freaking tools. You guys spazzed out because I didn't put it in my top 10 Tool songs. I said it was a mid-tier, which means it's not in the top 10, but it's still a really, really good song. I like the song, but it wasn't in the top 10 for me, so that puts it in the mid-tier. When I say top 10, I'm not like literally saying top 10. I'm just saying in the best echelon of their songs. To me, The Grudge is like number 1 on the list, and there are many more, and yes, I can name at least... and even if I couldn't name 10 of them, I know what the songs are, but I just don't necessarily remember the actual name of the song. But I know more than 10 songs that I really, really like. But when I say top 10, I just mean like it's their top echelon. I don't think that song is in their top echelon. I think it's a really good song, and you guys like spazzed out, and Jason was like, it's over, just because you guys sounded like Tool fans, because that's what they do. If I don't think the song is the best fucking song ever written in the planet Earth, then somehow it's not good enough. It's a great song. It's just not in my top 10 for them. Really, really good song. Grudge is definitely number 1. That song is freaking sick. It makes me pump out the gym hardcore. So again, it's great if that's not in your top 10, but it's just not in your top 10. I'm not going to go amp on you because it's not in your top 10. You guys are crazy. Anyway, that was a fun watch. And Jim, I'm glad that people showed up for your set, and hopefully it was good. The Grudge is fucking sick. So that is my thoughts on that. Yeah, just had a pretty crazy day today. It's one of those days where things just keep going like wrong, or things keep breaking that shouldn't be breaking. So at work, I lead an orientation every Monday, and at work, I went to go get on the orientation, and for some odd reason, Microsoft Teams wasn't allowing me to have my mic working, and it just wasn't working. And like, there's like 40 people waiting there for me to give this presentation while I'm trying to like get this thing fixed. And so what I found out was, and I remember last Wednesday, it had a couple problems and a couple meetings that I had, but I thought it was just a one-off thing. And found out that Microsoft Teams Classic by Microsoft was done away with completely, so you can't switch. You have to use the new Teams now, and the new Teams obviously has a bug. So it's like, thank you, Microsoft, for ruining my freaking day, because I had to figure out what was going on, so I felt like I was running in a rush to get everything. So I was pretty stressed out today. I saw that Adrian is somehow in the land, or no man's land, with that team up north. That fucking shitty state up north. Sorry that you're there. Hopefully you're only there for a couple hours, and then you get to leave that god-awful state. Detroit literally is probably the worst city in the United States. So hopefully you're not in Detroit, Adrian, but Nonetheless, hopefully we can get through this with Michael's nice set, and we can find out if we are happier today than we were before the set. So this is probably a typical Michael set. I'm guessing there's going to be some odd logic, maybe some Steve Vai, maybe Haken's already done, so he wouldn't put Haken on here. But maybe we'll see what if we're surprised or not. Or I'm sure Lola's not going to show up anymore because we haven't had her, and it's classical music, so a bunch of you would probably fall asleep. All right, so let's see what he has to say, and then I'll catch up with your comments after that. He says, "Hey Cap, hey everyone. New set list. Hope you enjoy it. About 35 total minutes of music." Okay, that's very, very in the range of what we got here on the channel, and we like. Again, I don't mind 8-minute plus songs as long as it's worth it, and as long as there's not like 5 of them for your set. He says, this first band is Distorted Harmony, which we've had on the channel. This is a little bit different for you, Michael. I think it's called Kono Yume. Is that how you say the song title? Interesting tune with some twists and turns. This is like a 9-minute song, so we'll see if this first one is worth it. Here we go. Maybe Lola did show up. Sounds like Lola. You sure this is not Lola? Oh, I gotta turn this down because it's gonna pop. Well, tell me when it pops. Because it's already at like -20 on my audio. Okay. So far repetitive, which is not a Michael staple. What are you doing, Michael? But it is 8 minutes and 43 seconds, so you gotta work into it. Damn. It's not really loud. What's going on? I have it all the way up to -20, which is... For any other song, it'd be blasting your ears out. Okay, here we go. Damn, that drummer just smoked. Definitely a different change from the beginning. This is very progressive for a Distorted Harmony song. Am I forgetting that they were this progressive, or is this different? Yes. After that beginning, this is some serious good energy. And he goes back into this. How interesting. I feel like we're at a Renaissance fair. I don't know how much these fit. It feels like it's a bunch of different parts put together. I'm not feeling the connection and the transitions yet, but love that low bass. This is, I can see why you like this, Michael. But this is a little weird. I just saw that Manuel Romero said that it's a shame that Michael's only 35 minutes. Is this really different for Distorted Harmony? Because I don't remember them being like this. part. Dude, I've got this turned up all the way and it's still low. It's in the red right now. Scott K, I guarantee you it's not my settings. It's the track. And again, these are the tracks you guys send me, so it's not my issue. Okay, since that like first couple of transitions, I'm liking it more, but this part sounds kind of Opeth-ish, not the singing, but the kind of like that folky-ish feel. Jim, for me, yeah, I feel like a good song has like good connections and fit together, not just like, it shouldn't feel like a bunch of parts just kind of meshed together. Ooh, like this. Yeah, but for some reason I felt like this band in the past that we've had on the channel had more of like a heavier sound and proggy a little bit, but Scott, there's nothing I can fix. That's the problem. What do you want me to do? All I can do is I'm looking at the stuff right now and I'm switching the band. There's nothing I can do. I've got it full blast right now. Nice. Yeah, I like this part. I don't know how to feel about this song. I like a lot of the parts, but I don't feel like it works very well together so far. Yeah, see, like what? All right, so that was a quick 43, maybe because I was confused the whole time. Yeah, for me, and again, that's why we have this reaction channel, is everybody can have different opinions. For me, it felt too disjointed and disconnected. And the reason I don't personally like that is I feel like there is a fundamental way to write music, just like there's a fundamental way to write books, and there's a fundamental way to, do a lot of things. And it works, but like I almost feel like that song, if I was in the recording studio with them, it was more of like okay, we have a part here, this cool riff or whatever, and then let's just stick it next to this next one. It didn't feel like it was like having different parts is not the thing. It's that how do you switch from one part to the next? It just didn't feel like these parts fit together for me. And if people like that, cool. For me, I don't like that. I tend to like a more verse, chorus, whatever. It has like a beginning, exposition, just like a story, a climax, and then kind of falling resolutions. And that's just not something I like. If you like it, cool. Praise to you. But I do know that heavy prog is a thing. I've talked about Meshuggah being over here on the other side of prog. So I wasn't questioning that. I was saying the songs that I remember, and again, my memory could be wrong, but the other songs we've had of this band, I don't remember being this proggy, I guess, for lack of a better term. Something, I don't know. I felt like they had more of a, connected writing style, I guess. I've liked a lot of their songs in the past, and I have a couple of them on my playlist, so that's why it was just a little confusing. It's definitely, yes, not a catchy tune, but anyway, not for me. Probably wouldn't put it on a playlist. I will give it a second chance, and maybe I'll get it, because again, I've said this a million times before. There have been several Dream Theater songs that I was like, didn't like it at first, and the more I listened to it, I was like, yeah, I get it. That's kind of like a staple of progressive music, in my opinion. It's like sometimes it's just so not normal that it takes several listens to finally get it. So it might happen with this. I'll listen to it a second time and see. It just felt like too much being like bottled in this like 8-minute song, and that's a long song. So I don't know. We'll see what happens next time I listen to it. All right, let's get into number 2, Mr. Michael. Oh my goodness. A band that I think has become a frequent on the channel as of late, mostly because of Michael, and a band that I am digging. I would say they're not in my top 5 yet, or top 10 bands yet, as like overall, but I would say in the last, let's say 3 or 4 months, 5 months, this band is in my top 5 for the just in that category of 5 months. This is Odd Logic, and the song is called Absence. It's a fairly simple tune for them. It is a pretty traditional verse-chorus structure, probably why I like it, with particularly nice melodies, probably why I like it, and the chorus and the bridge. This one also features some nice harmonies in different spots. Here we go. You described that well. See? This sounds great, and it's at the normal level. I like that. Nice stop, and then we're going into a different section. To me, that fit. Great choice of chords, in my opinion. Love that freaking little Stax. Stax, man. I love that they just were discovered. I give Terry Bozzio the credit for that. It just adds such a great, like, rhythmic feel to the song. Yes. Okay, so far, I'm already going to say, for me, that this is better than the first song. Listen to that. And that bass sounds good. It's a little in the back, but... Okay. Nice little ride bell on the offbeat. Oh, oops. Thanks, Michael, for pointing that out. I meant 2-1. Listen to that low fucking... Manuel Romero. Can you hear that low fucking bass? Oh, that was... Damn, I wish... Sorry, I'm going to stop that and do that again because I missed that awesome part. Here we go. Oh, that was awesome! Favorite part of the song right there. Glad I went back. Back to the beginning. Dude, this song's going on the playlist. Absolutely, man. I'm telling you what. I'm not saying they replaced Dream Theater, no. But these guys are like a very good comparison prog-wise. And when Michael said that they have Dream Theater, they were a Dream Theater cover band or something like that, it makes complete sense. Man, Odd Logic needs to get some more praise. You need to get some more props from people. Dude, that song is sick. I like it. Love it. That's like everything that I was just describing about what I like in a song. It's got a catchy feel. It has some progressive elements to it. That's just a great freaking song. Is it over? Still on the screen, but I don't hear anything. Okay. That, yes, is the kind of song that I dig. Again, just my opinion. Obviously, I did actually see, I don't really spend much time on Discord, but I did see that you guys were having some debate about Dream Theater and Haken and all this other stuff, and I think you guys are all smoking some serious crack. But that's okay. I'm okay with you guys liking crack. I just don't. I like cocaine, all right? That's the way it goes. So that's my kind of dig. I'm definitely going to put that on a playlist. Definitely might be difficult to beat that song. I liked everything about it. Let's get into number 3. He says Hybrid by Turbulence, which Turbulence I feel like has, what was that, Gage? Phineas Gage song, or Gage, I think is what it's called. Love that song. Love it. Little long, but I love it. And I feel like Turbulence for me is like on the cusp of like being an Odd Logic. But sometimes, I don't know, I've heard a couple Turbulence songs where I'm like, so we'll see how this one hits me. So this is called Hybrid by Turbulence. This band was introduced to us by Manuel Romero, who's in the chat. I liked them when I heard them and promised myself I would go get back to listen to some of their stuff. I find them intriguing and will be keeping an eye on them in coming years. They are from Lebanon, and I hear some Middle Eastern modalities in their music at times. Distorted Harmony is from Israel, so this may be the first set to feature 2 Middle Eastern prog metal bands. Sweet. This one will need a filter. Uh-oh. Okay. I'll have to put it on as soon as we start it. Here we go with Hybrid by Turbulence. Manuel Romero, do you know this song? What do you think about it? All right, let's see. Filter. Let's get it on. Okay. There we go. Loving this so far. Woo! Very Dream Theater-ish right here. Scott K, Odd Logic would not be embarrassing. I don't think they would like it, but it wouldn't be embarrassing by any means. Yes, that's what it is. Inside the Gauge. And Manuel, you said Symphony X is as good as Dream Theater in some areas or something like that? Not even close. It's not even a fucking guess. Dream Theater is Dream Theater because they're better than Symphony X. They both started around the same time. But Dream Theater took off because they write better music. Dude, I'm digging this. This is a good song, and I think the feel and transitions. Fuck yeah. Beautiful. This has a very Inside the Gauge feel too, like this part right here especially. Nice hi-hat work right here. Manuel, not even close. Sorry. Not even close. Most of Symphony, I'm going to lose more subscribers by saying this, but well. Most of Symphony X song sounds too cheesy. It just does. Like, their balls to the wall is the only comparison to Dream Theater stuff. And even then, it's got too much of a neoclassical feel a lot of the time. I am digging this. I'm digging these guys. So Manuel, just let me ask you, from album to album, what has changed over the years for Symphony X? They basically write the same stuff through all their albums. Dream Theater has changed quite a bit. They have a huge variety of songs, even on the same album. It's not even like... The only thing I would agree with is that since Black Clouds, is that the amount of amazing songs that Dream Theater writes is less and less. It's like 3 out of 10 versus Images of Words was like 10 out of 10. This song's going on a playlist too, for sure. I might even put this above the Odd Logic song. Although the Odd Logic song, that's tough, has more of like a catchiness to it that this is kind of missing a little bit. Love it. Yes. I just think the energy on this, I'm gonna have to put it above the Odd Logic song. Jun, 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 jun. Is that the end? It is the end! And that was like short enough that it wasn't, yeah. And I will freely admit, because this happens from time to time, during that song in particular, I think I did talk too much. So I can't wait to listen to that again without talking. So yeah, that was good. Like that song a lot. I think the Odd Logic song for me is just right next to it. Both of those will go on a playlist, but I'm going to put this one a little bit above it. Had a little more uniqueness about it, but it still stayed within a good framework. Yeah, I like that song a lot. All right, let's hit number 4. Number 4 is another Odd Logic song. What the, you just like, Mr. Michael. This is called Witch Runner. Not like W-H-I-C-H, but witch as in like Blair Witch. This is sort of a typical prog metal song from them. I think it really shows off the singer's versatility. It also has a proggy section and a nice melodic bridge. Music to my ears. And the growl vocals make a return for a little bit in the middle of this song. I found out that it's the drummer that does the growl vocals. Interesting. All right, here we go with Witch Runner by Odd Logic. Ooh. Chords.
Just another girl in a land we cannot see. The surround you, and we ask you to help us believe.
Love that.
You can take it, grab it, the magic, use it to save.
They write really cool like background riffs.
You chose to be yourself, so the world will never find you. You thought that you loved and found a place to go. You found what you ignored and cast the world What if I found you? Would you cast
Yes.
your spell on me? Would you just hide again? In a moment you'd be free. In the darkness again. In black light. It doesn't matter where you go. 'Cause you chose to be yourself, so the world will never find you. You took things you loved and found a place to go. You found what you ignored and cast the world behind.
Still waiting for these growls. See, there is a good transition into a new section. Perfect example. These two parts are different, but they're similar enough that the transition helped bridge. Yes. Sounds pretty good. Low. And I like the mixture of this and the. This is getting better. I actually had this behind the first Odd Logic song, but this section is making it better. Because it has more energy. This is tough. Okay. Nice. Keep you on your toes.
Once we are gone, you'll never hear the sound. Yeah, wish you
Man, I'm gonna start researching Odd Logic more. In the past 4 or 5 months, this is my, top 5 band. Okay, let me ask this, Michael. Or I should say Jim. Do you like this voice as much as Peachy, or do you like Peachy better than this? Yes. Slow that halftime down. Syncopate that. Ooh, nice change up by the drummer to make it kind of like the feel at the end of Pull Me Under. When the drums change it up to make you kind of have to figure out how it's gonna... Is that it? Interesting. To me, the test is hearing both of them live. Because I definitely think Terra Maze's engineering is better than Odd Logic's, but I would like to hear them both sing live because that's where the rubber meets the road, people. I mean, Anthony Kiedis is a perfect example of that. All right, this is tough because I want to put this. Do I want to put this in front of the? I have it. What I have right here is this, and then after that, though, that other section, I'm thinking I might want to put it above the second one. So I think what I'll do is switch those. So I'm going to say 3, 4, 2, and 1. That is my order. But so far, Michael, 3, 4, and 2 are going on a playlist for me. So that's good. All right. Scott, now I know you're just taking a piss because I didn't even bring up the Dream Theater thing. That was brought up by somebody else, and I just commented on it because I had to. All right, let's get into the last one. 3 out of the 4 songs, Michael, I like and are going on playlists. So you never know. They could be in the running for Casey Kasem's Top 40 2024 version. Some of these songs could show up later. Who knows? We'll have to see what we get for the next half of the year. We are halfway through the year, people. And I think I did see Colin say something about he's not going to be turning in sets. So we might not have any sets because not many people have been turning in sets other than Colin. So, or people who won because of Colin. So we'll see how after he turns in the last old or new 13, which he just did. I just received it in the mail in my email today. But we'll see what happens after he leaves because we'll see what you guys do. All right, this is Alcest. We've had Alcest on the channel before. Why do you did this just to fucking fuck with me and my pronunciation. Les voix, les envois, les envois, les voix. I don't know how to say it. Fuck you, Michael. Which translates to mean the flight. This is off the new album, which just came out very recently. Interesting. I find that this band has a special niche for me. It's great music when you just want to space out. Okay. There's just something mesmerizing about their stuff. I was going to list the band members so Cap has to stumble through the French pronunciations, but thank God you didn't. But I'm at work and have limited time to get this off. So I'll save that treat for another time. This one will also need a filter. This is 8 minutes long. Let's get into it. Alcest. Kind of has like a doomy feel. I like it. Okay, I'm digging this so far. Chim Chim the Monkey, what's up? Is that a question for me? I'm certainly not a rock star. And I'm definitely not in Linkin Park. Ooh, Nicholas is already putting this as first. I mean, I like this, but it's not first yet. His voice is a little interesting. I don't dislike it, but I don't... Definitely don't like it as much as the other two. And I can't really understand anything he's saying because it sounds like he's mumbling. I can hear it, I just don't know what the hell he's saying because he's mumbling. Oh, it's that would make it worse too. But he sounds like he's mumbling too. I like this part. Cool little guitar ditty. Acoustic guitar ditty. I can see this being on a campfire playlist for me. Jim already puts this last. Dig this part, yes. If it stays like this is going on my campfire playlist. Yeah, this does make me feel like I'm walking around in a wheat field. A nice way to bring us back down, like go off of kind of like you kind of like turned in songs like a story. This is going on a campfire playlist. Or maybe not. At least it wasn't too crazy. It still might go on a campfire playlist, but I'll just have to remember that section. still might go on there because it wasn't like overly annoying or anything like that. It didn't like fuck up the mood, I guess is what I should say. I dig this song a lot, but I'm gonna put it after the others. I don't know. If I were to judge it based on like what I'd want to listen to right away, I might put this second. So there's my list. I love this. Yeah, I am a sucker like Nick is for like this kind of... Yeah, this kind of sounds like the ending of Gladiator. It's about to die. Manuel Romero, that's exactly what I've been wondering. Is I feel kind of weird because, you know, I have had several conversations like on Instagram with Ilo, and I don't what has happened that they haven't been able to put this album out. Like I want to say something like, yo guys, but I don't want to like put more stress on them. But I said a long time ago, if Ilo puts out another album that's as good as the album with Hollow and Coalescence, they are one of my, definitely my favorite band, recent bands. They're still in the top 5 and they haven't put out shit since then. So yeah, I really wish that they would get that. Is it like the record label? Is it that they don't have time or what? I don't get it. I mean, they played a couple live shows and live streams, but yeah. So for me, Michael, this was a 4 out of 5. Definitely like it. And I think all 4 of these will go on a playlist, some on different playlists than others. Yeah, but who else is indie recorded like that took off? Like Vola wasn't popular just like what, a year and a half ago, and they've kind of gone crazy a little bit. Caligula's Horse, same thing. They weren't on a major record label, were they? I mean, I might be wrong. It just seems like something's amiss. Strange things are afoot at the Circle K. If you can name that movie, you're cool. Oh, Aviations is still indie? Okay, that's good to know. Strange things are afoot at the Circle K. Yeah, No Spoon is awesome. Which we haven't had them on the No It's Not on Ray of Darkness. Though that's a good movie and lots of good lines. Hey, she bitch. It was from Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, when Bill and Ted visit themselves at the Circle K. Yeah, I was saying too, Odd Logic makes sense that they're not huge because they are self-recorded. But yeah, man, I don't say this to be mean. I just hope ILO gets their shit together so that we can have much more great music by them, because yeah, they're awesome. The last thing I'm going to say, I thought it was interesting. Para, I don't know if Para's still in the chat, but I've said I'm not going to say their name, but one of the things that I thought was interesting, like, I don't know, over the weekend, as you all know from my Casey Kasem's Top 40 2023 version, my number 1 song out of my top 40 was The Summoning, and I still think that song is just absolutely badass. So I've been watching some people's reaction to it because I feel like because of like Chokehold and The Summoning and that album, they seem to have been like, they're now like the poster boys. It seems like, I could be wrong on this, but it feels like they're like becoming the poster boys of like bridging the gap between like poppy-ish people who wouldn't normally listen to prog, all of a sudden listening to prog elements because they have some prog elements obviously in their music. And so I was just like watching it, and there's a bunch of reactions to The Summoning and people being like, you know, jizzing all over the screen because they think it's so awesome. And I came upon the channel that I've said a long time ago, I haven't talked about them for a while, that listened to The Summoning. And as I completely predicted before I started watching their fucking reaction to it, I turned it off halfway through because they said exactly what I knew they were going to say. They didn't really understand The Summoning because all they look for is like one fucking thing. I have my style, I have the things I like, but I think I'm relatively open-minded and, you know, most of the time I have my staple and that's probably not going to change, but I do feel like I am open to hearing new things and over time it sinks in. These dudes, man, like if it's not a fucking hook and it's not a great hook, then they just like think it's not a good song. And I was like, fuck these guys. I haven't watched them in like, I don't know, a couple years. And then here's the first reaction I watched by them. I'm like, go suck a dick. And I just turned it off. I think Para knows exactly who I'm talking about, but I couldn't believe it. Yeah, so anyway, I had to throw that out there. And they've got like so many freaking followers or subscribers. I think they have the most subscribers of most of the reaction channels we listen to. So anyway, you guys have a great week. We will be here Saturday. Who is on the schedule? Let's find that out. Coming up after Michael's set. Let's see, where are we? We have, Colin Crompton's Top 40 Winners set will be on Saturday. And then on Monday, we have the Hodgepodge set, which has Scott K, Adrian, Colin, Michael, Jason, Para. So make sure you guys turn in your songs if you haven't. I think I've received most of your songs, but I don't think I've received all of them. Para, I don't think I've gotten yours. And then the following Saturday after that is the Ryan Colin dual set number 1. And then a Scott K set 2 weeks from today. So yeah, we are on the books. We're through August with some Saturday sets, but we can throw in some Monday sets here. Otherwise, we'll just be doing some Saturdays. So you guys have a great week, and we will see you guys on Saturday. Peace out.